Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm making this mini baguette squishy that you see on screen right here, and the thing is I used a different technique for this today because I saw someone use the technique that I used in today's video and I thought that seems like a genius idea. I want to give it a go, so I tested it out. I really like how it turned out. I love the texture of this, so let me just show you how I did it. I took a tissue. I actually ironed this tissue out to take some of the creases out, then I cut it into a rounded oval shape. I then took some stuffing, I popped it inside of the tissue, and then I taped it around the stuffing just to make a baguette shape. A baguette shape of stuffing covered in a tissue with tape along the back. To really make sure that this ended up being a baguette-like shape, I did take my time on the edges, making sure that they were nice and curved, making sure that they lay down nice and flat, just using as little tape as I possibly could. I do go back in and obviously cover this tape up as well, so you'll see that just later on in the video to see how I did that. But it did take me a few times to get the baguette shape just right, because when I kept turning it over it looked like I had a couple angles, so I just need to take a little bit of tape and secure those back. Once I was finally happy with the tissue like shape, I then went in and coloured it with some brown markers. I started off with a yellow alcohol marker by drawing out these shapes here just to make the little indents of the baguette. Then I went back in with brown, outlined those and started colouring it in. I just went to town on loads of different shades of brown to really try and make the baguette as realistic in colour as I could, just added different shades as I went. I obviously was doing this very light-handedly as to not rip any of the tissue. I have seen people use this same technique with like chalk pastels, and that seems to have worked out really well for people. I don't have any brown ones, so I couldn't use that today, but alcohol markers worked perfectly for mine. I did go back in and fill up those yellow bits and tone them down a little bit just to make them a bit more realistic. So for this new technique, what people have been doing is then covering the tissue in layers of PVA glue. So I went ahead and I did that exact same thing. I covered it in a nice thick layer of PVA glue. I left that to dry. I then covered it in another thick layer of PVA glue and left that dry. Like I said, I did go back in and cover up the tape. First of all, I tried to cover it with acrylic paint markers, but I couldn't really find something to match. But what I did find that worked out really well was cutting a small piece of tissue off, colouring it in the same colour that I coloured the baguette, and then actually just almost decoupaging it onto the back. So I took some PVA glue, put that over the tape area, popped on the piece of tissue, and then just glued over it, so it almost like blended into the back, covering up the tape at the same time, making sure the whole thing was the same texture. Next I moved on to making the packaging. So for this I just took a little grip seal bag that I had left around. I then took a small piece of cardboard and wrote baguette on the top and handmade down at the bottom, just as a very minimal decor style. I wanted this to be like artisan bakery style. I feel like this was just the right amount of touch. I then decided to add a little face to the baguette because, as always, I don't know what I was thinking, trying to get away with making something without a face on, so I added a cute face to the top using the same acrylic paint marker, and that worked out just great. So I then popped in the bagging card into the clear bag, popped in the little baguette, and I sealed it shut. And that was pretty much it. Now I definitely intend to make some more bakery pieces out of this same sort of technique because I really like how this turned out. I think a croissant would be cute, I think a little melon pan would be cute, I think just other little bakery goods would be really cute, maybe even a little chubby pan of chocolat. Could you actually imagine that? I think that would be adorable. So let me know if you want to see that, because I'll be more than happy to make those as well, like a full little mini bakery collection. Now I really like how this squishes against the card. I just think it's adorable. Obviously you can remove it out the packaging as well, but I think it's cute just the way it is in its little packaging. Now you can make this bigger to make it even more of a kind of like better squishy, if you know what I mean. Mini squishies, they're not always as great as large squishies are, but I think this is looking very good. I think it squishes nicely, I think it looks really good, and yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. So hopefully you enjoyed watching today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I shall see you very soon for another video. Bye!